if we look to the answer as to why for so many years we achieved so much, prospered as no other people on earth, it was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before. Freedom and the dignity of the individual have been more available and assured here than in any other place on earth. The price for this freedom at times has been high, but we have never been unwilling to pay that price. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. The sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery, with its row upon row of simple white markers bearing crosses or stars of David, they add up to only a tiny fraction of the price that has been paid for our freedom. Each one of those markers is a monument to the kind of hero I spoke of earlier. Their lives ended in places called Belleau Wood, the Argonne, Omaha Beach, Salerno, and halfway around the world on Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Pork Chop Hill, the Chosin Reservoir, and in 100 rice paddies and jungles of a place called Vietnam. Under one such marker lies a young man, Martin Treptow, who left his job in a small-town barber shop in 1917 to go to France with the famed Rainbow Division. There on the Western Front, he was killed trying to carry a message between battalions under heavy artillery fire. We're told that on his body was found a diary. On the flyleaf, under the heading, "My Pledge," he had written these words: "America must win this war. Therefore I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone." We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. It is a weapon that we as Americans do have. Let that be understood by those who practice terrorism and prey upon their neighbors. As for the enemies of freedom, those who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it now or ever. We are Americans.
Good morning, Runo. Welcome back to our Falcon Show. I'm Alex.
And I'm Caesar. And please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Yearbooks are currently on sale for $60. If you purchase your yearbook before December 31st, you will receive your photograph and your name on the cover for free.
Buy it now before it's too late. If you have any questions, please see Miss Robo in room 105.
And now, quality time.
Well, good morning, Rubido. It's good to see you. Now tell me, if a vampire bites a zombie, will it turn into a zombie? Or will the zombie turn into a vampire?
This has been another installment of Quality Time.
Sophomores who showed up to the test during the late start morning before school started were eligible for a special raffle for a chance to win an iPod and other cool prizes.
The following students have won iPods: Andre Calderon Jackson and Evelyn Vasquez. Other prize winners include Luis Meza, who won a beanie;
Monica Murillo, who won a pen set;
Alexis Sanchez Landon, who won a pencil set;
Priscilla Cepeda, who won a eraser set;
Andrew Arroyo, who won a flash drive set;
Jasmine Ortiz, who won a headset;
Sal Cervantes, who also won a headset;
Patty Dorado Reyes, who won a wireless speaker.
Alex Uribe Espinosa, who also won wireless speakers.
Congratulations
to all students participated and tried their best on the Casey Diagnostic Test. Your teachers will use the test results to integrate invaluable strategies in their instruction to help you prepare for the upcoming Casey.
Soldiers from wars both old and new march down city streets. Flags hang from homes, businesses, even car antennas. Ceremonies remember those who dutifully served their nation. It's Veterans Day, or Remembrance Day, as it's known in much of the world, a time to honor members of the armed forces. And it all began in a railroad car with a document to end the war to end all wars. World War I, also known as the Great War, shocked the global community with its unprecedented toll in human life. Untold millions were killed. Germany was running low on manpower and supplies, so they agreed to sign an armistice, or truce, in the French commander Ferdinand Foch's private rail car. On the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, all was quiet on the Western Front. The fighting had ended. Exactly 1 year later, President Woodrow Wilson decreed that Americans should observe a moment of silence at 11 a.m. to remember the armistice and to embrace the peace. Other Allied nations commemorated the peaceful anniversary as well. In England and Canada, citizens wore paper poppies. Poppies had become a symbol of the armistice. The poem Flanders Field described a one-time battlefield. In Flanders Field, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row. In America, the nation's first unknown soldier was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery on Armistice Day, 1921. He was a casualty of the Great War. Since that first memorial, other unknown soldiers from America's wars have been interred in the tomb. And it's become tradition for the president or one of his representatives to lay a wreath on the monument every November 11th. A resolution was passed in 1926 inviting all Americans to remember Armistice Day and the soldiers who fought so hard for peace. The idea caught on. By 1938, the day was marked with so many ceremonies and parades, Congress made it a legal holiday, giving people the day off work. After World War II and the Korean War, Americans wanted to open up the holiday to include not just World War I veterans, but all who served in combat. In 1954, President Dwight Eisenhower, a World War II vet himself, legally changed the U.S. Armistice Day to Veterans Day, honoring those who served in all American wars. For a brief time starting in 1971, Congress moved the holiday to the fourth Monday in October, giving Americans a 3-day weekend. But most people rejected the idea. The traditional date of November 11th, the anniversary of the Great War's ceasefire, was too historically important to forget. President Ford reversed the law in 1975, returning Veterans Day back to its rightful date. Over the decades, the holiday has changed with the times. Originally, it was a call for world peace. Then in the U.S., it became a day to remember war veterans. Today, Veterans Day is set aside to honor not just those who served in war, but also those who have served their nation in peace.
For seniors who did not get their senior portrait through Live Touch, please come by Ms. Robles' room after school today to take your senior yearbook photo. We supply the robe, and it only takes a few minutes of your time.
Good morning, Rubidoux. I'm Caesar, and welcome back to Sports Central, the segment where we give you sports news, highlights, and scores, as well as student and coach interviews.
Volleyball played against Moreno Valley and won 3-1. Volleyball also played against Pacific and won 3-1. Football played against Pacific and won 27-19. Ladies tennis won their wild card match versus Silverado 6-2. Here's some highlights from the wild card match. Singles include Nancy Bernoff 3-0, Jasmine Rodriguez 2-0. Doubles include Laura Roboletto and Samantha Negrete 3-0, Jackie Elbin and Sonia Enriquez 2-0, and Alize Ramirez and Jessica Bernal 2-0. Rubido lost to Seekerstrom 17-1 in his first round playoff match Wednesday. It was an amazing season and turnaround from 0-18 a season ago to second place in league this season with a wild card win and advancing into the bracket. Boys cross country placed all 7 runners in top 11 at finals. Girls cross country won the overall title with second place final. During the semifinals, Jackie Elbin and Sonia Enriquez won against Samantha Negrete and Laura Robledo 6-4. Jackie and Sonia qualified as a team to the CIF individual playoffs on November 24th at Atoko Park in Riverside. Samantha Negrete and Laura Robledo have qualified as alternates for the tournament. Their full year record was 27-3.
Alright, that's it for this week, Rubido. See you next time. Students, have you ever wanted to throw a pie in your teacher's face? Well, here's a chance. The Avid Club will be hosting a pie throwing contest on November 19th through the 21st, at which time you'll be able to throw a pie in your favorite teacher's face.
The cost of one pie is $2 or 3 pies for $5. Teachers, you're also able to participate in the fundraiser, so come join the fun.
Welcome to Knee Slappers, the segment where we tell you jokes so corny you wouldn't even tell your mother.
What did Zelda tell Link when he couldn't unlock the door? Try force.
Anyone interested in helping boys basketball keeping track of statistical data during games, please contact Mr. Bougarel and Boys PE. You have the opportunity to learn a letterman's letter.
Movie Man.
What's up, Rubido? My name's Melissa.
And I'm Daisy, and welcome back to Movie Men,
the show that keeps you up to date with movie things and movie things alike. First up, we have En el Corazón del Mar.
directed by Ron Howard, who's done work for A Beautiful Mind, The Dilemma, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
The movie stars Chris Hemsworth, Cillian Murphy, and Ben Whishaw.
Headed for the edge of sanity. Like we were apparitions, phantoms. Hope to superstition. Tragedy of the Essex is the story of men and a demon.
In the 1820s, a whaling ship is preyed upon by a whale, stranding its crew at sea for 90 days.
90 days.
Yeah?
They've been stranded.
Yes.
For 90 days.
Yes, Melissa.
So you're telling me for 90 days they didn't have Wi-Fi?
Yes, Melissa.
What is life? Trailer, in my opinion, is a great summary of the movie in general. Kind of makes me want to watch it once I get home.
But based on the trailer, I give it 4 poppity popcorns. The movie looks like it'll be really good, but it's just one of those movies, if I don't see it in the theaters, I can wait till Redbox or Netflix. Or never.
This movie comes out March 13th, 2015. If you're one of those people that the trailer just didn't satisfy you enough and you want to go see the entire movie,
that's the day.
March 13th.
Make sure to go watch it.
Next up is Hot Wheels and Road Rage.
Directed by James Wan, who's also known for Saw, Insidious 2, and The Conjuring.
The movie stars Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne Johnson, and Jason Statham.
Yes.
This movie is a continuation of the Fast and Furious franchise. Ian Shaw seeks revenge against Dominic Toretto and his crew for the death of his brother.
All right, let's get to work.
Hey, Roman, you freaking out?
No.
Yes, you are.
Can somebody just walk me through what we're supposed to be doing?
Justin, you didn't think it could get any better, huh?
Here we go.
Dominic Terrell, you don't know me. You're about to.
Looks like the sins of London have followed us home.
Remember Owen Shaw? This is his big bad brother.
Like it or not, you and your friends are a part of it now.
I don't have friends. I got family.
This movie is going to be awesome, considering all the cars, colors, and the Pachoo-Pachoos, and the hot guys.
Fiji Ducks.
Can't forget the hot guys.
No, but seriously, this movie is going to be great considering the cars they finally included.
Like the Ferraris, the Bugattis, the McLaren, and you can't forget the Charger.
You just can't. You can't. Based on the trailer, I give this movie 5 popcorns.
Just like all the other Fast and Furious movies that are
Fantabulous.
Definitely looking forward to seeing it on the big screen.
Big screen. This movie will be hitting all big screens. April 3rd, 2015. Be there. Or be square.
But be there.
That's it for this week, Rubido. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Daisy.
And this has been the latest installation of Movie Ladies. Because we're ladies.
Due to the upcoming cool weather, PE is selling Rubido sweatpants
for $15.
Black all sizes as well as sweatshirts
for $20.
Black or gray all sizes as well. Hurry while supplies last. See Mr. Bukura in Boys PE.
There will be a meeting for students interested in the 2015 Korea trip.
The meeting will be in Miss Rigo's room, room 401, at lunch this Friday, November 7th. Bring your lunch and come find out more about the possibility of joining the trip.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Alright, Rudo, that's our show. Soar high and have a Falcon amazing weekend. I'm Alex, and I'm Caesar, and you've just been fed.
Hello? Hello?